ওদের সঙ্গে কানেক্ট করো।
One bring me this one, the stand in my room, the phone stand.
ওদের আওয়াজ শুনছি আমি।
Dandavad Pranam Maharaj.
Pranam, I'm so happy to hear your voice after a long time. I don't see you all yet. Okay. I am so glad to see all of you together. Now I can see Malati Devi Dashi, Turiya Krishna Das. Ramtanuja Prabhu, can you hear me? Hari Bol, can all of you hear me?
Yes, Maharaj, I can hear you.
Volume baro.
You can hear my voice.
Can everybody see me and hear me?
Yes, Maharaj.
Yes, Maharaj, I can see you and I can hear you very clear.
Okay. All right.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Ramtanuja Prabhu, can you hear me?
Can you go up and help Mutacha?
Mute kore daw.
Because Maharaj cannot
Open
hear
kore daw.
আপনি বলবেন
Oh. না আমি শুনতে পাচ্ছি না।
আপনি শুনতে পাবেন না, এই মিউটটা যে অন করবে অফ করবে তারা বললে শুনুন, আপনি খালি বলেন আর ওনারা শুনুন।
Okay.
সব মিউট করা আছে।
All right.
তাহলে হইচই বেঁধে যাবে।
Okay. I understand some of you already muted the sounds from your side. That's why.
Can you hear me now, Maharaj?
Yes, now I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, Maharaj.
Ramtanuja, now I can hear you. Turiya Krishna Das, tell me something so that I confirm. I know that for sure I can hear you.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I can hear you.
Yes. Yes, clear. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, back to normal. I also just saw Kalabati Devi, Radha-Krishna Prabhu with his family, but I can't see all of you together. সেভাবে করা যাবে? সকলকে কারা কারা রয়েছে ছোট্ট ছোট্ট করে? I see. Because I am still using mobile phone, so I cannot see all of you together. It won't include. But no. Okay. Now I know. Okay. Who are attending, who are present, now I know. I just saw. All right. Okay. Okay, back to normal.
Can on one of the light one. Can on this light.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavad Pranam Maharaj.
Dandavad Pranam. I am going to make the auspicious beginning of today's Harikatha. Okay. In the very beginning, I offer my loving regards to all of you, the good hearts, good souls, our extended family, extended family of Lord Chaitanya, Srila Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada, Guru Varga.
Hari Om.
এই শোনো, সাউন্ড যাতে ক্লিয়ার হচ্ছে কিনা তুমি বুঝতে পারবে কি করে, কোথাও কেটে যাচ্ছে, কোথাও বুঝতে পারছি না। কি করে বুঝবে? রেকর্ড করো, আলাদা করে রেকর্ড করো, যেন কোনো আমার মিসিং না যায়।
No, 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 no.
First of all, in the auspicious beginning of today's Harikatha, first of all, I offer my most respectful obeisances unto the holy lotus feet of my Paramaradha Gurupad Padma, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramhansha Thakur, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Siddhar Deva Goswami Maharaj. And with my prostrated obeisance unto his lotus feet, I beg for his mercy be bestowed upon me, upon all of you. As next, I offer my prostrated obeisance to the lotus feet of my Parama Gurudev Jagadguru Nityalila Pravishta Vishnupad, Paramhansha Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswat Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, and humbly pray for his divine mercy be showered upon me and all of you. I offer my prostrated obeisance to Srila Paramahansa Thakur Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj and all other venerable, revered Guru Varga, Shaparshad, Srila Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. Humbly pray for their causeless mercy, divine grace be bestowed upon me and also upon all of you. Hare Krishna. So tomorrow, and you know, the season of Jhulana Purnima festival going on. In other words, starting from the recent Ekadashi up to the Purnima, the Jhulana festival, swaying festival of divine couple, Sri Radha Govinda Devji, is going on in Aparakrita Vrindavana, and also Baladev Avirbhav Purnima coming tomorrow. So I think tomorrow is Jhulana Purnima, full moon day, also appearance day, holy appearance day of Sri Balaram, Lord Balaram or Lord Baladeva, Balabhadra. So I would like to give some illumination on this topic. In other words, I want to have some illuminations, explanation on these. Okay, Baladeva Avirbhava and Jhulana Purnima festival of Sri Radha Govinda Devji. That will be very relevant. Just a moment. তুমি এখানটা কিছু রেখে করে দাঁড়িয়ে থাকলে তো সবসময় হবে না। এটা কিছু নেই, রেকর্ডিং তো হবে। So now I would like to sing I would like to be spontaneously singing their holy names, and then thereafter I will be beginning my Harikatha, narration of their glories. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, 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 Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. Sorry, technological disturbance coming. Mute করতে পারবে না? হবে না, না? Okay. তুমি করলে আমার ডিস্টারবেন্স হচ্ছে, সামনে কিছু চললে হবে না। রাধে 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 গোবিন্দ রাধে, 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 রাধে 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Jai Jai Jayo Jayo Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Jai Jai Jayo Jayo Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda 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 Radhe 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 Gopinath 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 Radhe Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I offer my deep, sublime, loving regards, loving obeisance to the lotus feet of divine couple, Sri Radha Madan Mohanji, Radha Govinda Dev, Radha Gopinath. Also to the lotus feet of Sri Krishna Balaram Ji. So, in the beginning, I would like to throw some lights, illumination on Sri Baladeva Tattva, since tomorrow is Baladev Avirbhava Purnima, plus Jhulana Purnima festival. So, the situation of Lord Baladeva's Avirbhava, holy appearance, as well as Jhulana Purnima, moonlit night swaying festival. Swaying festival of divine love exchanges between divine couple, Sri Krishna Radhika, and also between them and among other Braja Gopa Gopis. So, back to the point. Lord Baladeva always remains closely connected, related with all Krishna Leela, with all kinds of Radha-Krishna Leela, especially with the divine pastimes, ecstatic pastimes like Rasho Dance Festival, Jhulana Purnima Festival. In other words, Radha Krishna's love swing festivals. Jhulana festival, the swing festival, actually represents love swing festivals. It's a swinging festival of different swinging love feelings between the divine couple. Different kinds of their ecstatic love feelings, swinging from one rasa, one taste, into another taste, waving and swinging, and from one into another, and having the decorated taste of full-fledged love reciprocation. They are transcendental love reciprocations through dynamic exchanges, reciprocative exchanges, through feelings of different kinds, of the waves of their loving emotions, in the process of their reciprocations, exchanges is like swinging. Their minds, Srimati Radharani's, Lord Krishna's minds, heart, Brajagopis. Divine couples, I repeat. Lord Krishna, Srimati Radharani's mind and heart, Brajagopis' minds, hearts, all are swinging with some different kinds of waves, different types of the waves of their love emotions, loving emotions, loving taste coming up, appearing through their reciprocations, unlimited dynamics of reciprocations, and they're all coming together, being unified, all being decorated with the waving feelings, flowing and waving, swinging feelings of the transcendental love for each other. I mean, divine couple for each other. And they're sharing that swinging love, their love waves of their transcendental loving emotions, which is taking the character of swinging. That's the meaning. Devotees need to be very divinely romantic, poetic. Then only they can understand. They will be able to understand, certain divine characters, mystically beautiful, inexplicably beautiful, wonderful, ecstatic characters of their love exchanges, love reciprocations, which represents swinging mood, dynamic mood of reciprocations, giving and taking the love taste from each other and releasing through mutual reciprocations, mutual tasting, mutual experiencing between the divine couple, and sharing, distributing the same taste, same experience among all other Brajagopis, Shakhis, Manjaris, Brajagopis, in the aprakrita transcendental Vrindavana Braja, transcendental abode Golokadham. Not only sharing their ecstatic taste with their associates, such as those glorious Sakhis, Manjaris, and other Brajagopis, but also with the surroundings, with the with the air, beautiful wind, flowing wind, ether, flowers, trees, birds, okay, whole forest area, Yamuna river, okay, air, sky, whole surroundings of the universe in a very subtle way, mystical, subtle way. So, such is the wonderfully mystically transcendental characters of such Jhulana festival, Leela, the pastimes of this love-swing festival between divine couple, accompanied by beautiful Shakhis, Manjaris, all other Brajagopis, and which was taking place in the forest, in the lap of beautiful Mother Nature, okay, in the lap of most beautiful nature, filled with flowing wind, beautiful wind, blowing wind, fragrance, flower fragrance, reciprocation of all the natural surroundings with them. Natural surroundings became alive in order to reciprocate with their Lord, because they were relating to the divine couple, divine God and Goddess, none other than the master and mistress, divine God and Goddess of the universe, the real owner of the whole nature, whole universe. So, while they were participating, the nature was also directly participating into the such love-swing pastimes of the divine couple alongside Shakhis, Manjaris, Brajagopis. All became so alive to offer their service to the divine couple with their utmost ability, with their utmost qualification, beauty, wonderful spirit of devotion, with the utmost feelings of self-dedication, love, dedication towards the pleasure of the divine couple, in the service of the divine couple during that Jhulana festival, love swing festival. So, whole nature, whole universe was actually participating, relating to such Leela, ecstatic sporting pastimes of divine couple in the form of love swing festival, while illuminated by full moonlight, rays of the full moon in the sky. Okay, so whole nature, whole surroundings, whole universe became so alive with their ecstatic experience, most blissful experience from the plane of their soul, super soul, and started directly relating, reciprocating with the divine couple in this love service of the divine couple to please them, to make them very, very happy, to make them delighted, blissful with their love services. So it's most wonderful transcendental reality to understand and trying to imagine or realize. We cannot fully comprehend of all of that impossible. Cannot fully conceive of all that. Can just only receive a glimpse of experience, some feelings with our own limited ability of how beautiful, how wonderful, how supremely blissful experience, supremely ecstatic experience it could be, what they relished during this Jhulana festival of divine couple, associated with their intimate, beloved associates, Braja Gopis, Shakhis, Manjaris, Braja Gopis, who are engaged in playing with the swing, who are engaged in swinging the divine couple, while singing the songs of their glories, at the same time dancing. So they are swinging, the rhythms of their swinging to and fro, back and forth, at the same time singing the love songs for divine couple, at the same time dancing steps, the spontaneous ways of dancing all became unified together. Can you imagine how wonderful it could be? Full moon in the sky, whole surrounding is fully lit with the full moonlight, soothing moon's beam. So whole surrounding became filled with divine moonlight, illuminated with the divine moon in the sky. And they were illuminating two other divine moons who are sitting side by side together in the form of Krishna Radhika, Krishna Chandra and Radhika. Okay. So the full moon in the sky was illuminating Krishna Radhika, and Krishna Radhika's natural effulgence also mixing with the full moon, beautifying the full moon in the sky further. Okay, everything was so reciprocative. So full moon in the sky, illuminating the whole surrounding. Beautiful wind is blowing, carrying the fragrance of the forest flowers. And Braja Gopis, Sakhis, Manjaris are swinging, divine couple making, swinging to and fro. And some cows are also participating, beautiful cows, cow cup, Sakhis, Manjaris. While they are swinging, they are singing and dancing at the same time, absorbed in singing ecstatic love songs, their devotional love songs, intimate love songs for the divine couple. While they were tasting to the best of their feelings, to their best. They are also making the divine couple taste their love songs, their feelings, inner feelings, deep emotional feelings of their love, Sakhi, Manjari, Braja Gopis' love for the divine couple. Making those loving emotions of themselves, the divine couple taste it. Making the divine couple taste their own loving emotions for them, while divine couple were also sharing their own feelings of loving emotion with them. So they were relishing, infinitely, unlimitedly relishing the upsurge of divine love feelings, different types of love taste, swinging love taste of the swinging character, wavy character, waving character, dynamic character, as if manifesting in a newer, newest way at the same time, the same original love feelings. Source remained the same, but from the same source of the infinite divine love, it was upsurging all around through the sporting activity, sporting love pastimes of Jhulana Purnima, with the variegated ways, through variegated ways, diversified ways, multifarious ways, with multifarious beauties and colors and wonderful taste, multifarious ways of the colorful waves of their loving emotions. And that's why it was festival of colorful, most colorful, beautiful, wave decorated love feelings, sporting, dynamic love feelings. That is, it is represented by swing festival called swinging of love festival, or the divine love manifesting through waves, okay, through like dynamic, in the form of dynamic flows with the waves of different kinds of loving emotion, and decorating the whole festival. Okay, so in the beginning I said I would start with Balarama Mahima, but I spontaneously became carried away by the description of Jhulana festival. Okay, so let's look into the character of Balarama. You know, Baladeva. So tomorrow, Baladeva Avirbhava Purnima, one of the most auspicious days in our life, because both auspicious occasions came together tomorrow. Appearance of Baladeva, Lord Balaram, and it is Jhulana Purnima. Jhulana festival reached its culmination tomorrow in the Purnima night. I repeat, it reached its culmination, level of culmination on the Jhulana Purnima night. We can, something we can mark. All the special festivals, all the special pastimes of Radha-Krishna actually took place, manifested in the full moon night, Purnima day night, whether Rasa Purnima or Jhulana Purnima or Dola Purnima. So Purnima day, Purnima night, in other words, full moon night, very special, very specially dear to the hearts of divine couple. So, Baladeva. See, let me first explain about the meanings of holy names, Baladeva, Balarama, Balabhadra. Balam means strength. Deva means God, godly personality. So the very name Baladeva means the great personality, who is the combination of Balam and Devam, Devatvam. Combination of auspicious strength, auspicious power, and godliness. Balarama. I repeat. So the Balam in Balarama actually represents the auspicious strength, strength of goodness. In other words, he manifested as the personification of the epitome of the strength in goodness. In other words, Balarama is Baladeva means all the auspicious strength, auspicious power, power of goodness become embodied in a personality, unlimited personality, godly personality, that is Baladeva. Balarama means, Balam means again, good strength, strength of goodness, ultimate strength of ultimate goodness, absolute goodness. And also, Rama means pleasing, most pleasant. Rama means such strength is most pleasing. It's a pleasing strength, deeply pleasing strength, pleasing power. That means the power, the strength which brings so much pleasure, feelings of happiness, delight in our life. Okay. Like such as example, power of our life, our living, power of happiness. Okay, we always find some strength and subtle power in happiness, in jubilation. Okay, when we become so delighted, so happy, so joyful, ecstatic, then we naturally feel some extra power within us. Extra power, auspicious strength, power within us. All our mental strength, bodily strength, everything increases. Okay, by that power. Baladev represents that power. Balarama. So Balam means again the ultimate strength of absolute goodness. And Rama means pleasing. At the same time, so pleasing. So the combination of pleasing strength or powerful, pleasing ability. Balam, Ramam. Strength and pleasure potency, pleasing characteristics, both got unified together, both become combined together in the personality of Balarama. Same truth we also find in the character of Krishna. And since Balarama is none other than the second expansion, second extended self of Lord Krishna, so naturally we find the same qualifications, same qualities in the personality, persona of Balarama. Same Krishna's qualification we find in Balarama being the direct extension, expansion of Lord Krishna as his elder brother or Graja. So, my style of explanation is with some repetition, but I find some taste in this. Okay, so I back to the point. Balarama means the Lord, the pleasure-giving Lord, or the Lord who is always absorbed in his own divine pleasure, divine bliss, or Krishna prema, since is non-different from Krishna, bliss. And at the same time, who is the source, infinite source of all strength and power. So this supreme, the Lord of all, okay, pleasure-giving potency, pleasure potency, pleasing characteristics combined with power, with superheroic power, strength, called Balarama. Balabhadra, Bhadra also means so gentle, very powerful, but Bhadram means very gentle, very pleasing, in other words, soothing, Bhadram. Baladevam means, Balam means very powerful, full of power, but in godliness, with all godly characteristics. Devam means godly, a godly personality, being the extension of Krishna naturally. He is naturally considered to be considered to be God, to be godly in that way. Same Balaram also manifests as Ananga Manjari, as Srimati Radharani's younger sister in Braja Leela. We know Balarama, you see, Lord Balarama also plays as the unifying potency in Radha-Krishna Leela. Therefore, the functions of Yogamaya, not Mahamaya, all the functionalities, functions or activities of Yogamaya. Yogamaya means Krishna's special potency, which is connecting, remains closely connected with Baladeva. Yogamaya Devi and Balaram are very closely related with each other. They actually promote Krishna Leela in mutual cooperation, coordination, okay, understandings, harmonious understandings between each other. That's how they promote Radha-Krishna Leela. So, we know Baladev represents Sandhini Shakti, Anandangshe Ladini, Sadangshe Sandhini, Chidangshe Sambit Jare, Gyano Korimani, Anandangshe Ladini, okay, the function of the bliss, in the functions of the experience of the bliss of Krishna Prema, Srimati Radharani, that is directed by, guided by, or fully activated by, conducted by Srimati Radharani Ladini, Sadangshe Sandhini. Now, Sandhini Shakti is represented in the Sadangsha of Krishna, truthful, truth, the nature of the Krishna, the nature of Krishna, character of Krishna, which represents truth and eternity. The Sadangsha, which maintains and sustains and conducts the Leela, all Sisti Sthiti Layam, eternally, which conducts the nature of the eternity, eternal characteristics of Radha Krishna Leela. So Sandhini Shakti is represented therein, and Baladeva actually the personification of the Sandhini Shakti, or master, commander of the Sandhini Shakti. The term Sandhini means something which connects between each other, which unifies, different aspects of Radha-Krishna Leela together. In other words, which connects different aspects of Radha-Krishna Leela together in harmonious unification. Okay, so Sandhini Shakti, in other words, is a unifying potency of Krishna. Unifying, harmonizing, okay, potency of Krishna. Without the function of that potency, Sandhini, Radha-Krishna Leela cannot be flowing harmoniously, like in a concert. In a concert, so many different types of musical instruments, all are together. Okay, different types of musical instruments, but they are flowing, singing, okay, being played in a harmonious way, forming one concert. Okay, all being unified into oneness, harmoniously, with full harmony. In a similar way, Baladeva, through his functions of Sandhini Shakti, Sandhini characteristic, he also does the same in collaboration with, in full cooperation with Yogamaya Devi. He does the same. He unifies harmoniously, beautifully unifies, wonderfully unifies different aspects of Radha-Krishna Leela together, and wonderfully organizes it with full beauty and harmony, okay, like in organic whole, holistically. So that's the function of Sandhini. And Baladev, Lord Balaram, is the in charge, full in charge of that department. So, Sandhini. I repeat, in other words, Sandhini is that potency also which brings all different wonderful ways and wonderful aspects, characteristics of the divine pastimes of divine couple, accompanied by the divine beloved associates, together, unifies, brings them all into one ecstatic experience of the oneness, ecstatic experience of oneness, wonderful experience, wonderfully, beautifully blissful experience of unification in love pastimes, because you know love always brings everything close to the closer, the closest. So experience of love pastimes always manifesting both ways, diversified way and through unification, through unity and diversity both together. And Yogamaya Devi, Sandhini Shakti, directed by Baladeva, under the guidance of Baladeva, actually takes care of that function. They beautifully take care of promoting unification, harmonious oneness, harmonious unification, togetherness, connecting each other with intimate love feelings, so much so they become one. They become so closely united with each other, they feel the beautiful oneness, experience the bliss of being united in oneness. I repeat, experiencing the bliss, transcendental bliss, inexplicable bliss of becoming one with each other, oneness through closest intimate unification. between two hearts, divine couple. Okay, two hearts of divine couple. And also, they also become one through this intimate unification, union, love union, divine couple. Braja Gopo, Gopis, and Sakhis, Manjaris, Braja Gopis, they also become one. Okay. It's a feelings of Advaya Jnanam, Advaya Prema. Conception of the Advaya Prema. Non-dual love feelings, non-dual love conception, experience of love conception between divine couple and the Sakhis, Manjaris, Braja Gopis. At the same time, at the next moment, again, they are being separated. Otherwise, the next step of union will not be possible if no separation again. There's no diversity again. So therefore, that's how the Radha-Krishna Leela, along with their associates, go on and on and on, flow through diversity and unity. Diversities actually enrich, promote the intimate loving unity, the intimate experience of the intimate love union through oneness, and the intimate loving oneness also promotes the diversities further in newest ways. It's unlimited. It cannot be fully comprehended. Like I mentioned, we can only receive a glimpse of that. After all, we are dealing with the absolute whole. So we can only conceive something just in the form of a glimpse, just in a small partial way. Okay, never the full way. Okay, the entire characteristics is not possible. Even if we can taste, even a glimpse, if you can receive a glimpse of that taste, that also becomes infinitely inundating experience for us, infinitely overwhelming, joyful experience for us. Such is the nature of the infinite. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamivocchati Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamivocchati Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Such is the characteristics of the infinite and infinite transactions, reciprocations. So back to the point. So we find in the divine world, in the wonderful transcendental world of Krishna Prema, we find both aspects of love divine, both characteristics of divine love, Krishna Prema. Dual type, non-dual type, non-dual aspects and dual aspects. Dual aspects of the different dual aspects of their love expressions, different types of colorful, okay, variegated loving expressions actually promote the non-dual aspect, that of intimate loving union, intimate joyful experience, blissful experience of having intimate love union, full-fledged way. And that same non-dual aspect also further gives birth at some point, all the beautiful, wonderful, so many variegated ways, taste of love experiences. Both go on and on and on in their mutual relationships in the eternity, eternally. In their mutual reciprocative relations, okay, flowing relations in eternity. So Baladeva, back to the point, Balarama plays a very vital role in this, as I explained, as sandhini Shakti, through his sandhini Shakti, great unifier, like in a concert, so many musical instruments, so many players, but they are getting unified together beautifully by a conductor. And then it gives birth. As a result, we find most wonderful, beautiful, sweet, harmonious concert. Okay, we are aware with that. Baladeva does that same. He's the topmost qualified conductor of the concert. Arranger, conductor of the concert of the Leela of the concerts, the Leela of two divine concerts, Radha-Krishna, and helps distributing the same taste among others, among other intimate associates. Ladini, Shakti also does the same function, and Sandhini helps Ladini Shakti, serves Ladini Shakti to experience that joy, taste that utmost love joy, okay, love bliss, as well as distributing it among the beloved associates, same taste. Bhaktagane sukha dite ladini karon. Sukha roop Krishna karen sukha aswadan. Bhaktagane sukha dite ladini karon. So back to the point. This is Baladeva. In other words, sometimes the ordinary mundane people, the common people from human society cannot really understand about the nature of the personality of Baladeva. They think some human form can become so powerful. Okay. And because they don't understand the Baladeva as Tattva. All the devotees must understand Lord Krishna, Lord Balarama, Srimati Radharani as the Tattva in the first place. Without the ontological conception, without the truthful understanding about the Tattva, their understanding cannot be good, cannot be proper or appropriate. Okay. So the common people often think, how is it possible that universal power took shape in the human form as Balaram or Krishna? But they have to understand that is the reality. It's all happening in a transcendental way. We cannot judge them. We cannot try to consider them with our limited ability, limited conceptual ability. We can never conceive them properly with our mundanely limited conceptual ability or conceptions. It's too limited, okay, to understand, to comprehend that. So that's why their things go wrong. Often their things go wrong while we try to judge some transcendental realities. Okay, most mystically wonderful realities of unlimited characteristics, okay, unlimited aspects. of transcendental character, try to judge them all with our limited mundane concepts, conceptualizations, then we cannot understand in full. And there lies, that's why sometimes doubts come, questioning comes. Oh, is it possible? Okay, like that frog of the well. Okay, one frog came from the sea and fell into the well. Another frog was living inside the well, big frog. And that frog who came from the sea and accidentally fell there in the well was telling that other frog the stories of how big, how vast ocean is. And the other frog was residing inside the well, big frog, so popped up. It was saying how big ocean can be. Okay, how big ocean can be. And of course, this big, it started fluffing up its body. This big, this big, this big. The other frog tried to make it understand, no, you cannot even compare how big ocean is. And could not make that frog understand about. Same story also spoken, not instead of ocean, in place of ocean, they use the example of an elephant. So a frog saw an elephant and then it fell into the well and then started telling the story about the elephant to the other frog. And the other frog was amazed, very so amazed to hear this story that there is such a big animal, okay, on the earth. But that frog itself thought, that he was the biggest one, because there were other little small frogs are living in that well, and he thought he's the head of the family and also big body, so he was the biggest one, and he did not see any other animals. So when that other frog who saw the elephant started telling him this story, the frog thought how big the elephant could be. It started fluffing up its body, and that other frog prohibited him, don't fluff, you'll burst out, you will die, but you can never become like elephant. You can never become big as elephant. But still it did not listen to it, continued fluffing up, at some point busted out. So Guru Varga used such example to explain that the limitation of our mundane concept is like that, frog-like. Okay. So that's the way, that's the character of our limited mundane concept, ability. So with that ability, while we try to judge the transcendental Leela of their lordships, it becomes too futile. Okay, it is so unable to understand. That's what happens. So back to the point, as we understand the character of the Baladeva Tattva, then we understand the universal power, non-different from Krishna. I repeat, the big universal power, super power of Krishna, direct extension of Lord Krishna, the master of the infinite universe. I don't mean only this Brahmanda, infinite universe. Now manifested in the mystical, transcendental human form as Baladeva. That is the reality, that is the tattva. In other words, the all-pervading, infinite, universal power became personified, embodied in the form of Balarama, although looking like human form, okay, but in a particular size, this much tall, this much size, and this and that, but factually, appearing like in a beautiful human form, but factually, it it is a form totally transcendental to the human concepts. That very mystical, very mysteriously, by nature is so mystical, so mysterious to realize about how this supreme universal power, superpower can be embodied, can be personified in some beautiful human form, whether in the form of Balaram or Krishna. Only through transcendental knowledge and experience it can be realized. So very mystical, divinely mystical and wonderful. This is Balaram. Universal superpower can also manifest with forms, through certain forms, to do his, her, its beautiful Leela, okay, on different planes. And that's what is happening. And that's what Shukadev Goswami points out in Srimad Bhagavatam. Who can believe? Who can have faith? Who can believe in this most wonderful Leela of the Supreme Absolute Lord, Supreme Absolute Almighty Absolute Truth, all pervading universal truth, universal power? Who can believe that is taking form, that is being personified as Krishna, as Radhika? Who can believe it? Meaning, it's very hard to believe in by limited mundane concepts. But that actually happening, that actually happened through Krishna Leela, Radha-Krishna Leela. All pervading universal power, absolute superpower, energy became personified as He, Supreme She, as Krishna Radhika, also Balarama. And that's how it is described about Balarama, Shankarsana. While you read and study about the nature of Balarama in scripture through Srimad Bhagavatam, in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and other scriptures, what you find? Baladeva, Balarama, the elder brother, dearmost elder brother of Krishna, is none other than the holistic representation of Shankarsana Tattva. Shankarsana Tattva. Very, very powerful. You can just read about the Shankarsana Tattva from the scripture. I am not going into details explanation for that. It will be taking a long time. So Shankarsana Baladeva, very, very powerful incarnation of Lord Krishna. That is Balarama. Tomorrow is the most holy, auspicious appearance day of Balarama. And he also chose, or Krishna make him chose, or by the sweet will of Krishna. Okay, he also chose the appearance day of his extended self, Balarama, on Purnima, his own Jhulana Purnima day. Very significant. Now, there's other aspects of the glories of Balarama. We all know, he expands himself in order to promote Radha-Krishna Leela in variegated ways, variegatedly, beautiful ways. He expands himself in 10 ways, even more than, as Krishna's throne, seat, utensils, his decorations, his flute, okay, his dresses, his clothes, even sometimes his emotions, certain portion of loving emotions, he represents. He is everywhere. In in cooperation with Yogomaya. He represents all. That is Baladeva Tattva. He serves divine couple. As Ananga Manjari, youngest sister of Srimati Radhika, also serves in so many variegated ways to please them the best, to please them the best way, to give them the best pleasure experience by his service, his or her service, divine couple. This is Balarama. And again, back to the point of swing festival. Swinging again. Swinging represents waves of swinging, loving emotions and loving emotional tastes, reciprocative taste between the divine couple. And between divine couple and the Sakhis, Manjaris, Brajagopis, swinging. You know, what we find in swinging, very enjoyable, while we are swinging back and forth, to and fro, okay, back and forth. It's a symbolical way, dynamically symbolical way of some waves, okay, some manners of the love feelings, which has swinging waves, swinging character of loving emotions, which happening dynamic way through dynamic reciprocations, swinging from one rasha, one love mellows into the another beautiful love mellows, then into the another and another, and then again coming back. So it's like it creates the decoration, flowery decorations of different love mellows, different loving emotions all together forms like a beautiful flower, colorful, so many colorful flower petals, such as sometimes we see a beautiful flower, the lotus or other beautiful flowers filled with, composed of so many colorful petals. It's like that. That is in the form of sight. What I am trying to speak, it is not only in the form of sight, in the form of sound beauty, in sound beauty, okay, sight beauty, feelings beauty, all aspects. That's what I mean when I say colorful love exchanges. It means tasteful, multifariously tasteful love exchanges, not one rasha, different types of most wonderful love mellows coming together, reciprocating with each other, decorating. Again, they are being diversified. Okay, again they are coming back and being united with each other through reciprocations, interwoven way. Okay, difficult to fully express, but I'm sure you all can understand what I mean. And that's how the reciprocative divine love flow going on in this swinging festival of swinging character. One poet said, pray to Lord, oh Lord, you kindly please extend your gracious hand towards me. With your gracious hand, by your gracious hand, you swing my mind and heart, my soul, and please create some swinging love for you within me. Please be swinging my mind, heart, and soul with your loving hands, gracious hand, with the feelings of swinging love for you, my Lord. That is my desire. Would you kindly fulfill that desire of mine? This is swing festival. See, dancing. While Brajagopis, Sakhis, Manjaris are swinging the divine couple to and fro, back and forth. At the same time, they're in the mood of the singing. At the same time, they're singing spontaneously and dancing, swinging, singing, dancing, singing, swinging, divine couple with so much love expressions. All became together, each dancing step representing their song. Bliss of the love song, divine song of divine couple, for divine couple. Each of their love song representing their ecstatic dancing steps. Their dancing steps, dancing rhythm, their love song, actually unifying, representing their divine love service to the divine couple through singing and swinging. And not only that, while they were giving, supplying, offering so much pleasure, their own experience of love bliss for divine couple, while they were reciprocating with the divine couple with their own deep love pleasure, swinging love pleasure. At the same time, divine couple were also reciprocating their own love taste with those Sakhis, Manjaris, Brajagopis who were swinging them, beautifully swinging, so with so much joy, happiness. So it was like they were, through their devotional service, they were giving the highest pleasure, extending highest pleasure to the divine couple through their love service. I mean, Brajagopis, Sakhis, Manjari. At the same time, the divine couple are accepting, absorbing their love service, and they are enjoying to the most. And in the process of the enjoying their love services, divine couple was also giving their love reciprocations, making love reciprocations with them, their own intimate love taste, the way they are experiencing in themselves, between themselves, also sharing the same feelings dynamically with those Sakhis, Manjaris, Brajagopis who are overwhelmed in happiness, in dynamic waves of the bliss through swinging character. They are simply overwhelmed. Such Leela represented through swinging festival. Such swing festival. This swing festival also represents, such ecstatic, swinging love emotions, emotional love relations, Leela, also represented in our Gayatri mantrams. For example, Gopi Jana Vallabhaya in Mula Krishna mantra. When we call Gopi Jana Vallabh, the same Gopi Jana Vallabh means the beloved Lord of the lives of the Brajagopis. Also ultimately meaning the beloved Lord of the life of Srimati Radharani, because she is none other than the head, the queen of all the Brajagopis. So by the term Gopi Jana Vallabha means the beloved, intimately beloved Lord of life. Vallabha. Lives of who? Brajagopis. Srimati Radharani is the queen, mistress of all the Brajagopis. stands out the best way. Srimati Radha Thakur, incomparable in every aspects, whether beauty, quality, okay, love reciprocations, giving pleasure to her Lord Krishna, beloved. In every aspect, she excels as the topmost, excels all. Therefore, she is known as the queen of all the Braja Gopis, which also means Sakhis, Manjaris, all. Therefore, Gopi Jana Ballabha. And now, that feeling, that word of the taste of having some loving, intimate loving reciprocation, joyful loving reciprocations with their beloved, intimate beloved Lord, Vallabha, now manifesting through this swing festival, Jhulana Leela. They can feel and experience what is like to become the beloved Lord of our life, beloved Lord of our heart. So that Gopi, the meaning of the Gopi Jana Vallabha being expressed, being manifesting through such Leela, Jhulana pastimes. Also, as we see in our Kamo Gayatri, we see the part Pushpabanaya Dhimahi. Pushpabanaya, flower arrows. You know, devotees need to be divinely romantic. If the devotees try to judge things, understand things in a very materially objective ways, without subjective feelings, higher, subtle, finer, romantic, subjective feelings, they cannot understand anything, or they can understand very little only. They cannot understand the transcendentally romantic feelings of the divine love reciprocations of the, okay, in the world of divine couple, between divine couple and between them and their associates, beloved associates. So there's infinite world of beautiful, wonderful, subjective feelings, divinely romantic feelings of the taste, bliss, ecstasy. So, just as when you are relating to a loved personality, you cannot just relate to a person you love just in a materially objective way, external way. It doesn't work. But while you relate in a subjective way, then you can actually relate to the personality, to the heart, between heart and heart. Feelings and feelings, real feelings, spirit, real existence of the person whom we so dear to you love. You will love him because that is called spiritual experience, not material experience. That's what I mean. So devotees need to have this divinely romantic spiritual qualification of understanding and feelings. Then only they can enter into the world of the infinite taste, beautiful subjective taste of, okay, blissful taste of the Leela of divine couple. So, what was my last point? Yes, in Kamo Gayatri we find Pushpabanaya Dhimahi. You know, Pushpabana means love arrows. Arrows made of, flower arrows. The arrows composed of flower. What it means? It means love arrows. The love which represents the flower. Love in the form of flowers. Acting like arrows, piercing the heart with love pain. Therefore, the example of arrow is used. Flower arrows. Like when one lover is offering a red rose, red lotus to another lover, it immediately creates some beautiful, happy sensation on the other partner. So it happens through reciprocation. So flower became the symbolical here, okay, symbolical representation of love, offering of love, okay. So flower arose, Kamadev, the emperor of all Cupids, or the God, supreme God Cupid, means Krishna, throwing the flower arrows and piercing the heart of his devotees, devoted lovers, with love pain. Because when anything pierces the heart, it creates some pain. So, but it is love pain here. Okay, piercing the heart with the awakening, extreme love pain for Krishna, painful love of Krishna. So much pain. It's a very sweet pain, sweet ecstatic pain. Okay, it is extremely positive type of pain, which is full of ecstasy and bliss, divine bliss and ecstasy, but at the same time, it is painful. It's piercing the heart, filling the heart with sweetest, most beautiful, wonderful, ecstatic love pain. So in Kama Gayatri, we are taught with that. How to accept, okay, we are, our Guru Varga trying to prepare us, prepare our mind and heart and soul about how to receive, how to welcome and lovingly receive all the flower arrows, love arrows launched by Krishna towards our heart, and take it to our heart, be pierced with that love arrows and be awakened and be filled with the love pain of Krishna, Sambhoga, especially in the Vipralambha way. Then only you receive the highest fulfillment of life, highest fulfilling experience, ecstatic experience of life. And at the same time, in reciprocation, while you are doing the sadhana of Kama Gayatri in that way, you will also have to be prepared to throw flower arrows towards Krishna, trying to pierce his heart with your flower arrows, love arrows, and conquer his heart, your Lord's heart, your beloved, your top beloved Lord's heart. So you learn through your sadhana, through your pure loving dedication, devotional service to Krishna, in relation to Krishna, you learn how to throw flower arrows, in other words, love arrows, to pierce towards Krishna, to pierce the heart of Krishna. Okay, in a reciprocation, in a reciprocative way. That is the meaning of Pushpavanaya Dhimahi. It's very, very, this is our topmost treasure of our life. Okay, I cannot fully explain it. It's not possible. Only little bit of that word, little bit of the treasure, of that sort of treasure, that wonderful love taste I can explain. Pushpavanaya Dhimahi. So, back to the point, I repeat, we have to learn. We have to learn through our sadhana, we have to be prepared about welcoming, about receiving the love arrows from Krishna, to pierce our heart with that. And also in reciprocation, throw back love arrows to Krishna to pierce my beloved Lord's heart, his heart. This is the intimate relationship, such nature of intimate relationship between the beloved Lord and beloved devotees. So beloved Lord and beloved associates has been represented in Kamo Gayatri. Not only relationship represented, but the reciprocative lila between the Supreme Beloved and the beloved devotees also manifested there in a confidential way, secret way. But it's the world of blissful treasure. It's the world of infinite blissful love of Krishna, ecstatic love of Krishna. World, when I say it's the world, it's not Kamo Gayatri. The world of Kamo Gayatri is the infinite world of blissful love of Krishna. Krishna and Radhika. Pushpabanayadhi. And the next, we also find in a Srimati, in a Sri Radha Gayatri. In Radha Gayatri, we find. In Radha Gayatri, we also find one term, Prema Rupayai Dhimahi. The great manifestation, a holistic manifestation of the meaning of this term, Prema Rupayai, the character of Srimati Radharani, describing the nature of Srimati Radha Thakurani, also represented in such love-swaying festival of Jhulana Purnima. Why? How? Srimati Radharani actually manifesting in such lila between themselves, like Rasho dance lila, Jhulana Purnima lila, as the personification of the Prema Rupa, total personification, holistic personification of Krishna Prema. In other words, she becomes the embodiment, holistic personification of infinite Krishna Prema. She becomes Prema Rupa. She becomes the form, embodiment of the whole Krishna Prema. Therefore, she is glorified as, she is one of her glories, or she has been glorified as Prema Rupayai, the holistic personification of full-fledged Krishna Prema, full-fledged love of Krishna. And that is also manifesting. Such love manifests through such wonderful festivals, Rasa Purnima festivals, Jhulana Purnima festivals, Dolo Purnima festivals. That is the mood. So, tomorrow Jhulana Purnima. What I was explaining before, I would like to touch on that point again. During Jhulana Purnima, all became alive. Not only that the divine couple, Sri Radha-Krishna, and their associates, Braja Gopis, Sakhis, Manjaris, not only they were participating in utmost bliss, wonderful, blissful experience, but also the whole surroundings also participated. They became alive with the touch of Krishna Prema, with the touch, wonderful touch of bliss of Krishna, bliss of love of Krishna, experiencing love of Krishna. The water of Yamuna river became alive. It no more remained in the material form of so-called material form of water. The air, beautiful wind was blowing during that, pleasing the divine couple, soothing. Beautiful wind started blowing to soothe the divine couple, their associates, it became alive. Right? They were becoming personalities. They are having personal relation, personal love reciprocation, offering personal service to the divine couple. Wind, water, trees, flowers, Krishna's throne, okay, and all the surroundings, all the trees and cows, they became so alive in jubilance, wonderful experience of blissfulness, love of Krishna. The mind, heart, and soul all got awakened. The wonderful taste of love of divine couple. And that was reciprocative, totally non-material. Okay, a poet sometimes, a divine poet can feel it, understand it. Okay, it's not like, oh, it's not like, oh, it's some moon in the sky. Sometimes while we look into the moonlit night, we just casually relate. One may very just casually, commonly relate, oh, today is full moon night, nice, looking so nice, that's all. Oh, it is moon. Moon is made of such and such. Through scientific analysis, we found some soils of the moon, or this is the soil we found in the moon, this and that, or it is enlightened by sun, so we are receiving the moonlight, basically sunlight. These are all material, objective analysis. Okay, but spiritual analysis, spiritual feelings, subjective feelings is all beautiful, filled with beauty, romantic beauty expressed through the soothing moonlight. Okay, just giving it. Ordinarily, one may say, oh, taking walk in a forest, some beautiful wind blowing, oh, it is soothing wind, so nice, finish. Okay, oh, some water, river water flowing so nicely. Okay, enough of it. It's not like that. Okay, these are all our very limited objective type of experience. I repeat, these are all our very limited objective kind of experiences we have about the nature and natural beauty. What I am talking about, what I am trying to explain about, much, much, much more than this experience of some objective beauty, casual ways of objective experiences, much, much, completely transcendental to our limited experience of the objective beauties of the nature. Okay, so you can imagine how it was. So while the beautiful wind started blowing and soothing divine couple, during the swinging, that wind was no ordinary wind. It became fulfilled. It was giving its full-fledged love service to divine couple to please them, became personal in relation to them. While the water waving from the Yamuna, they became personally, they're expressing their personal joy through the form of water, but they became alive, relating to divine couple through the life, joy, joyful expressions through waves. Okay, while the moon in the sky relating to divine couple, they became alive. There were no more ordinary moon. It was no more ordinary full moon in the sky as usual we find. It became manifest with its utmost quality of the beauty and enlightening capability, illuminating capability to illuminate surrounding and soothe, and it manifests with utmost beauty and soothing quality to serve divine couple, to give them pleasure. Okay, with transcendental qualifications. So that moonlit night in that area became so transcendentally beautiful, mystically transcendentally beautiful, more than our ordinary experience of the beauty of the surroundings during moonlit night. Okay, then the calves are relating the flower trees relating to divine couple in this festival all became so alive. Flowers came up, manifested with the utmost fragrance to relate to their beloved Lord of themselves. Okay, calves became, they came up with utmost joy, love, joy to relate to them. In this way, all came up to their best standard, with the best quality. Whole nature actually began to manifest with the best qualifications. Best ability, with the best beauty, best quality, best fragrance to serve divine couple and their beloved associates, all the Sakhis, Manjaris, all the Brajagopis in this swaying festival. So all the participation of the Mother Nature at that time became so special. After all, she was serving her own beloved Lord. So she came up with the best of her. She came up, manifested in the best way of herself to serve, devotionally serve. That was the character, transcendental character of such love-swaying festival. Okay, imbued, illuminated in beautiful moonlit night, okay, decorated, soothed with the beautiful moon ray, full moon rays. Very most wonderfully, mystically, wonderfully beautiful, divinely beautiful. And the same has been described in this verse of Brahma Samhita. You know, the verse which is describing, there every word becomes sung. The words, every word of the Brajagopas becoming converted into song. They're describing the nature of the abode of Goloka, transcendental Goloka, Braja, Krishna. Which plane of perfection, ecstatic plane of perfection. Every word becomes sung. Every footstep becomes dancing footstep. Oh, every reciprocation cannot but be love reciprocation, affectionate reciprocations. That every gesture and posture cannot but be affectionate, blissful love reciprocations, service reciprocations. Okay, so how is that? How is that? So wonderful. Om Sriyah Kantah Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpa Tarobo Brahma Bhumis Chintamani Ganamoyi Toyam Amita Katha Ganam Natam Gamanamapi Bangshi Priya Sakhi Chidanandam Jyoti Tadashrima. I will remember the verse. Chidanandam Jyoti Paramashabdamapicha. So Katha Ganam Natam Gamanamapi Bangshi Priya Sakhi. On that plane, in that world of Krishna, domain of Krishna, Radha-Krishna, every word becomes converted, naturally converted into song. Every footstep becomes dancing footstep. Every speech becomes loving speech, love talks, loving words. Every gesture and posture becomes pleasure giving to each other. So pleasant, pleasing to divine couple. There every bit of feelings becomes none other than feelings of bliss, great blissful satisfaction. every tears becomes the love tears, maybe tears of love pain or love joy, but love tears. Because on that plane, no mundane pain can enter there. No mundane misery, no question of mundane exploitation, pains caused by mundane exploitation, mundane misery, mundane sorrow. No. So that's what we find. Braja Gopis, while they are swinging the divine couple, so much love in heart that every step during swinging them became dancing step. They naturally started dancing, beautiful rhythms, and the words to glorify divine couple, to speak the glories of divine couple automatically, naturally became converted into songs, beautiful love songs, so pleasing to the divine couple, and thereby also so pleasing by giving pleasure to divine couple's heart. Also, they were receiving so much pleasure to their heart, love pleasure in return. I can continue more. It's endless. I humbly want to remain over here for today. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jai Baladev Prabhu Krishna Balaram. Jai Radha Shaparikar Sakhi Manjari Brajagopi Saho Shaparikar Radha Madan Mohan Ju Radha Govinda Dev Ju Radha Gopinath Ju Ki Jai. Jai. Hare Krishna.
Jai Om Vishnupat Pramamsa Parikvacharya Shotra Satat Srimad Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj Ki
Jai. Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, where are you? I think Maharaj already left. Hare Krishna to all devotees. Let me introduce myself. We have two new devotees here from Venezuela, I think so. Malavati Devi Dasi. Hare Krishna. And Hari Bhakti Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So any devotees, Ramatanja Prabhu, please say something. I think Maharaj already left. So let us speak about each devotees can take about 5 minutes to say something. Then we can finish off the glorious darshan from our Guru Maharaj. Haribol.
Haribol.
Ramatanja Prabhu, we like to speak something, say something. You need to unmute. Prabhu, you need to unmute.
To whom you're talking? Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, Prabhu. Dandavats to all. Hare Krishna.
Dandavats, Pranam.
Dandavats, Prabhu. Dandavats, Mataji. Okay, I am from Czech, you know. I'm very happy that you organized all this. This is wonderful.
No need.
Okay, I don't know how to properly manage this device, you know.
It's okay. We all are very new to this since pandemic.
Where are you, Prabhu? You are in Malaysia?
Yes, I'm in Malaysia at Klang, and other devotees in Kuala Lumpur, and some in Perak, the different states in Malaysia.
I see. I didn't know about you. Actually, yes, it's beautiful, I'm using this Zoom for the first time, so I'm just trying to discover how to use it. I didn't know even that I'm talking, I thought someone else is there, Will you organize another Zoom with Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj?
Actually, today we are very grateful to get these opportunities, though Maharaj is very busy with his schedule.
Yes, I know. He's always busy.
Yeah, Krishna Janmashtami in another 2 weeks' time, I think Maharaj will be getting busy. Maybe after the Janmashtami, we can have the one more visual conference.
Okay, that would be great. Yes, like you are too far from him, and so
Yeah.
this is very special occasion just to be able to be with him like this, he will share this wonderful Krishna consciousness with us. It's something so great, like I'm very grateful. I don't want to be too much of annoyance to you, there are some other devotees that we might talk to, But we are living in different world, like Czech Republic in Europe. It's not a beautiful country, and there are not so many Vaishnavas. Like in other countries, I think Kuala Lumpur or some Malaysia, there are many more devotees, like the, congregation is much more bigger. Yeah, so we are only few of us, but I hope it will grow,
So, we are growing little by little. After Srila Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj, we are growing little by little.
Yeah. He has a beautiful influence on all of us, Gurudeva is just very special, very, very, very special person, Vaishnav. He's very unique. And like, I feel very blessed that I could find him, meet him, even become his disciple. So it's really something very special to me,
Yes.
He's changing our lives very, very dramatically, I would say. Just by this lecture, you can feel that something is happening inside you, and you feel closer and closer to Vrindavan Lila, Radha-Krishna Lila, Gauranga. It has such a power, great power. When Maharaj talks, it's totally different. There is so much power inside, so much Krishna consciousness, But I don't really want to talk so much, Please, there is some much better devotee than I am. This Malati Devidasi from Czech. She's like head of the temple here, and she's organizing the program from the Swamis. Maharajas welcome from all over the world. And she's a really nice person, I'm not that such like that,
Yes, Prabhu. You look very happy. So that is what you call the essence. We are receiving from Srila Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj. All devotees, after listening
that's just a
to
mirror. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry. I just wanted to say it's like a mirror. When you have such an association, then your heart suddenly becomes like happy,
Yes. You can continue this if you like monthly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how your time is. What's the time now at Peru? You are in
Czech,
Peru?
we have like 3:30, you know, afternoon. But I'm at work, you know, at job, and just I'm listening this lecture at my job at work time, you know, work hours. You know.
When we are trying to continue European devotees, we need to understand their availability. Like for us, Saturdays, Sundays are very free. Some are working on Saturdays, but on Sundays,
yes.
free. So we would like to know the convenient time. At least monthly, we can do this.
I think this time is okay. This time is fine, you know.
Good.
This is a good time, you know. You chose a very good time, actually. Yes.
Right. And Didi, we like to hear from you, Malavati, Devi.
Malati Das.
Malavati. You're convenient to talk? Yeah, you are traveling, I think.
I don't know. Can you hear me? I don't know how to use this stuff.
Jai Malati.
Can you hear me? Very well. Is it me? Can you switch it?
Nice to see you.
Oh, yes.
You are traveling and also keeping in touch with the devotees. Oh, you are traveling.
Yeah, my kids. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Are you talking to me,
Okay, probably.
Malati? Or the Prabhu?
No, I'm asking if
Sure.
somebody can hear me. I don't know if it's something or not.
Hear you.
Thank you very much, Ivan, because this is very nice to see Gurudeva after so long time. Playing these times when nobody can see him in person, with the exception of few lucky devotees in India. So yeah, it's really nice. Thank you very much for organizing that, and I hope to do it someday soon.
Yeah. Actually, I'm recording, so later we can better from the recording. Ramakrishna Prabhu, say something.
Haribol,
Hare Krishna.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I cannot express how fortunate we are to have heard Sri Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj go into such a deep subject, and you know, like Maharaj himself said, at our level, even if we get one speck of what he has said, it is a great blessing. But he has gone so deep and into such, you know, intense relationships between Radha-Krishna, the gopis, the environment, and the whole thing, that and Balaram, you know, the role that he plays. I've heard a lot of things today which simply, although I've been around for some time in this devotional life and had a long relationship with him, today is an exciting night to have spent 2 hours, I think. He went on, and I simply thought it was, you know, it is something that will be in my mind for a long time. There were a couple of things also that had specifically been in my mind for some time, and you know, when he explained about the Krishna firing that love arrows, of flower arrows, that it's something that has long fascinated me. And you know, and today for me to have heard it from him it's simply delightful. I don't know how to use a word. Delightful is not quite the right thing. It is really more like inspiring in many ways to have heard him. It's not often you hear such an advanced spiritual soul, express his feelings for this for the Radha-Krishna Leela, for the Radha-Krishna relationship, and for Balaram's involvement in all this. It is really amazing night, and it will be a night to go to sleep. Now for us it is sleeping time here, or almost. It's 9:40 in the evening, so it's really amazing. It's going to run through the mind throughout the night, and probably even as I sleep, it will be running into my brain, bits here and bits there. So anyway, I'm glad, Radha-Krishna Prabhu, that you have organized this. It is really, something I didn't think, but you're very proactive in these things, and you have given us a lot of joy by organizing this tonight. With that, I shall close up. Hare Krishna, Radha Krishna Prabhu, to all the devotees that are here, my solemn Dandavat pranams to all of you. And look forward again to another occasion.
Sure. We'll keep a link to all the devotees. And Hari Bhakti Prabhu, you can share your Zoom, or how can I contact you? You have a phone, or you can text in this group.
Oh,
Can I come in again one more moment?
Yes.
I have to take leave now.
Sure.
I have to take leave. And as I said, I look forward to the next occasion. I know it's not easy to organize it with Maharaj because he's got a tremendously busy schedule. Even though he doesn't travel much now, even in the Math itself, he's got a lot of things to do all the time. And very few people to help him. He often expresses to me how, he wished there was others who could help him in the management and administration of the Math. So anyway, it will not be easy to get him so frequently. But even if we get him infrequently, it's such a blessing. So with that, I take leave. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat pranams. Hari Bol.
Yes, Hari Bhakti Prabhu, see how we can keep in touch, so I can send the link to your mobile, to your WhatsApp.
Yes, I'm on WhatsApp for sure, under this name, Hari Bhakti. Yes, you will find me there on Facebook too, under the same name, Hari Bhakti. Yes, and I think that's easy to do. Yeah, on a WhatsApp, you can find me on WhatsApp, or you can. Do you have a Malati Devi's contact?
Let me.
Oh, so I can write you to my number if you wanna into the chats over there on the Zoom. Into the Zoom.
You just have to text to the text forum. That mean the text message.
Yeah. I'll do that. I just wanted to say what Ravi Prabhu said. That was really how to say. He expressed the everything in full, like so beautifully. How beautiful was that Harikatha from Gurudeva? It was so nicely said, So Ravi Prabhu, who was talking just a minute ago. Maybe it's now. Oh, the Zoom stops. So not sure how to do that.
See the Krishna Bandhu Prabhu. Krishna Bandhu Prabhu is the phone is there, but is laptop or
how to do that over here?
Krishna Bandhu, maybe next we can get all connected.
So, I'll write it down.
Yeah, we received Malavati Didi's contact number.
No, she's still there. She's.
Just Kalavati Didi can introduce yourself to Malati Didi. And other devotees, Nityananda Prabhu can introduce yourself.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna. I'm Kalavati Didi from Kuala Lumpur.
One of the
Yeah,
42.
Please hold on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, good.
Okay. I'm Kalavati Didi from Kuala Lumpur. And very happy to see everyone today, and really blessed to see all the devotees from all the other countries, and hope to keep in touch as what we did today, and please continue to organize this kind spiritual talks, maybe monthly, so that we can keep in touch.
Sure. With the grace of Guru and Sri Krishna, everything is possible.
Yep.
So Nityananda Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Bhakti Prabhu. And
Yes.
Malati Devi. Very all today, all together, all of the devotees in this chat and this forum. I'm very happy to hear all. I'm from Sarawak, Nityananda Das. Yeah, we hope to see again for this every month. If possible, we can see again this Krishna Katha or Bhajan. We can get together. That's only for me. Haribol. Hare Krishna.
So how Prabhu, Hari Bhakti Prabhu, you already got your message? Text?
Okay.
You already text your number?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we received it, yes.
Yeah, you have it? Okay, I do have it. That's super. Oh, I must also excuse myself because I am at work and I need to go.
Sure,
I
Prabhu.
hope to see you soon, another time.
Yes, we will try to reconnect and we will send the messages. Actually, Prabhu, you are in our temple's link in Telegram?
No, I don't have Telegram yet.
I will add you in our ashram's Telegram group chat.
Okay.
So from there, you can get all the information time to time.
Yes, that's great. Thank you. So I will install it soon into my phone to see it. Yeah. Telegram, you say? Okay. I don't have it yet. But I will do so. Yeah.
Both. I will. Telegram. Telegram can have more space in memory. but WhatsApp is limited.
All right, like that. Okay.
Telegram is more convenient, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that more people are moving to Telegram anyway. Yes.
So, Prabhu and Didis, let us end the conference today. We will see you all soon.
See you soon, Prabhu. I will be very happy to see you soon. Yes.
Haribo.
Haribo.
Hari Bol, Hari Krishna,
Hari
everyone.
Bol,
Bye.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat.
Dandavat.